My other phone, yeah, it's working now. Yeah, I've just got it working now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had to get my friend out to top it up for me because it did the credits went. Yeah, so it's on now. It's working. Well, that's a good thing because I've got another phone. So obviously, if that one doesn't work, then this one does. So that's a good thing. Sorry. Yeah. There's internet inside, so I don't even need me what's it called? That thing which you top your phone. I don't need that because I can just top it up with the phone. Well, it's got a credit thing on the wall, what you just use. Yeah, so that's alright. So don't. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So that's alright. Well, hopefully she's going to. Thingy. What's my girlfriend's name again? Holly. Yeah, Holly's gonna get. She's just looking for stuff for me now for some food. So she's gonna order some food for me now. So, the lads brought me something before, but it wasn't up to much. I've left her. So she's gonna go and she's gonna order me some stuff. Yes. Yes. But I FaceTime you. Oh, sorry. What you say? Sorry. What you say? No, go ahead. Good. No, go ahead. What you say? Who? What did you say, Mum? Hello? Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah. He said, you should, you recover good and all that. Yeah.
Is that what he said? Yeah. Yeah, we've had our drama over the years, but like where we both wanted each other dead. But he has actually said quite a few nice things, to be fair. But but as I said, like our trouble's gone now anyway. So we haven't got no trouble no more. Yes. Even though, don't get me wrong, he was the one that started it years ago. He says I started it, but it didn't. He started the trouble like in 2018. It wasn't me. He'll say that I did, but it was him. Like it wasn't me. But as I said, like now, like we've just had back and forth drama for years. But as I said, like obviously I've got this injury, and then he could have went in on me and he didn't, and that's why for me, as far as I'm concerned, any bad words I've got to say about him has gone. He was the one that was coming at me, and I've just defended myself. But it is what it is. He'll say it was the other way around, but it wasn't. But we had drama. It is what it is. It's in the past as far as I'm concerned, because he hasn't. But yeah, he'll probably watch this thinking Sam Walker's mummy has even mentioned this. But yeah, no, yeah, it's one of them things. It was in the past, so it's, as far as I'm concerned, I've got no trouble with it now. Yeah, but I've muted it. No, I've muted it. I've muted it anyway. Wait there, let me just double check 1 second. Yeah. Sorry guys, that was my mother, 74 years old. 74 she is, God bless her. God bless her, she's getting on. So today, so she used to foster kids, me mum. She used to foster kids all the time, but because she's 74 now, she's sort of past that age of doing it. Yeah. But like 2 of her sons have died, haven't they? Our Luke died when he was a baby. Our Mark died when he was like 30 odd. And then I was speaking to her this morning, and she's like, can't you come back to England? If they say they're going to give you a community order, can you just come back to England? I said, well, I can do, but I need to stay in Spain first for a month to get better, because I need to go to Africa before my babies are due. So before my babies are due, I need to be in Africa to do what I'm doing in Africa, installing fresh water into different slum areas. And then 2 days before my kids are due, then I'll leave Africa, go back to England if they allow me to. But even if they said to me today, you can come back to England, I wouldn't go back to England today. I'd have to wait. I'd probably wait, because my girlfriend's having the babies in 5 weeks, or 5 weeks, I think it is, 5 or 6 weeks. So I think it's 6 weeks. So that means I can chill here in Spain for a month, like get better, spend a little bit of time with people, and then go to Africa for a week just before the babies are born. Get me stuff done in Africa, the fresh water installed into 2 different slum areas. Go and see where my dog died and was buried. Then go home 2 days before my girlfriend's about to give birth. Go home and then watch my babies be born. Yeah, one sec. One sec, guys. Just getting a drink, sorry guys. Yeah, so that's the plan, to go home. If I can get home, I will. But yeah, but I can't. I don't just want to go now. Like my mum's saying, what did he say? You can go back, come home, just come home straight away. I'm like, well, no, because I've got to go to Africa. She's going, well, you can go afterwards at the end of the year. I'm like, no, I've got to go now, even if I'm sick. I've got to go to Africa and install water into 2 different areas. Name them areas after my babies, my 2 little babies and my dog, and then I can come home back to England. And that's the plan. 1 second. That's the plan. That's the plan. So, but as I said, if I can't, then I'll just stay in Spain. I'll still go to Africa, but I'll spend my time when I'm meant to be with the babies. I'll stay in Africa and I'll spend the time with my dog. Yeah, but the problem is in Africa, I've been jailed. I'll show you now. They jailed me multiple times for protesting against the corruption there. Look, I'll show you now. Okay, now 1 second. Right there, let's see. Look, there's one of them. Sam Walker arrested in Sierra Leone while leading protest. Basically against corrupt charities. This was in Africa, in Sierra Leone. Now, if you don't know anything about it, if you do, then you know that I've spent a long time in terrible prisons in Africa. First for protesting against a corrupt charity, I spent 6 weeks in prison in Sierra Leone. Filthy conditions. Then I got released, and then they put fake charges on me. Said I was looking to cause murder in the country against the corruption and all that shite, whatever it was. Put me back in prison, and then I got released, and then they were plotting to kill me because I was calling out these corrupt charities in Africa. But at the same time, I was installing fresh water into different slums, which I was known for doing. I was also had my diamond company getting diamonds. That's how I used to fund what I was doing. Well, mostly what I was doing. A couple of people helped as well with a couple of installings. So I'd done a lot in that country, and then they were going to kill me. They tried to kill me. Then I met my dog. And my dog, my gorgeous dog, where is she, my little princess? 1 second. In Africa. Where is she, my little princess? There she is. I met her in Africa. That was in Africa. Bear in mind, this was paid for off diamonds, right? And I'd install water into places, give kids operations for being blind. That'd all be paid for through diamonds. And then they were looking to kill me. Then I met my dog. tried to get her better. She was dying, and then I got her better. I got what was it that I got? I can't remember. Do people remember? I had to go back to America. Not America. What's the place next to England? Whatever it was. I had to go back there. I had to go back there to that place next to England. What's the place? Ireland. I had to go back to Ireland, get treated. I got treated physically, so I was okay. I was strong, but then emotionally I wasn't. Do you know what I mean? So I had to have like about 3 weeks of just trying to get back together mentally, which is what I'd done. And then I went back to Africa, and my dog died 6 weeks later. She died, which broke my heart. And then I left the country. And when I left the country, that was when I got my girlfriend pregnant with 2 twins. So my twins would never be born if it wasn't for my dog. That's why I named one of my daughters after my dog. Exactly the same name as my dog. Just so I never ever forget her. And just so when my daughters get older, I'm hoping one of them, it sounds mad this, but I really do. I hope one of them does what I've done, but 10 times better in Africa, calling out these corrupt charities, not being scared of doing it, calling out these corrupt charities, doing a lot in the slum areas for fresh water, kids with operations. I hope one of my daughters, I believe one of my daughters is going to. Something tells me that if not both of them, are going to do greatness. I do believe that. At least one of my daughters are, if not both of them. When you realise what they're named after and how they were born, my twin daughters, and then I'm showing them about Africa, about the fact you've got children dying, drinking sewage water. When I'm showing them that, as they're getting older, and I just believe that they're going to, that's going to be their thing, what they're going to want to do. And something tells me that they're going to do greatness. I don't know what it is. Something tells me that my 2 daughters who are going to be born are going to do the same thing that I've done in Africa. But I haven't finished. But bear in mind, my daughters, I will be like 60 when my daughters are 20. So I'm still young enough, if I'm still alive, to still do the stuff in Africa. But to do with my daughters, I do with my son, but my son's a boxer. He's a professional, he's going to be a professional boxer. He's 14. He's won every fight he's had. So he's not really Sierra Leone type, but I just believe that when my daughter's like 18, 20, they're going to want to do what I do in Africa. And for me, that gives me like something to live for. Especially if I know my daughters are like, Dad, I want to do what you do in Africa, what you've done in Africa, installing water for people, protecting people's slum areas, looking after children, everything else you've done, the fact you're being imprisoned. If my daughters have that mentality of they want to do that, I will be so excited and happy and proud. And it'll just mean that I'll have to stay alive for them, to make sure that I go there with them for at least the first few times, just so they know. Do you know what I mean? That's what my plan with my daughters. If they want to do it, I would happily say yes to them doing it. That would be my plan, if my daughters would be into doing that. I just feel that they will be, because they know what they're named after, what dog they're named after, the reason why they're named after it, and the situation in Africa, kids dying, stuff like that. I was imprisoned there. I just feel like my daughters are going to be like, we're doing that. That's what we're doing, Dad. That's our living, that's what we're doing. And I just believe that they'll be 10 times better than me at what they do. People wouldn't allow the daughters to do something like that, but for me, I think it's like, it's something to be proud of if your family do that, especially, doesn't matter if it's a man or woman. But anyway, let's change the bloody subject. What are you up to, guys? I hope you're all well. Exciting time. Yeah, so my kids are born due in, I think it's five or 6 weeks, I spoke to is it Holly? 1 second, guys. Let me just. Is it Holly? My girlfriend. Is it Holly? Yeah, Holly. I spoke to Holly this morning. She rang me this morning. So she's in the middle of just trying to order me some food. My mate brought some food round before. It's like 12:15, you know. But it just wasn't my type of food, so I threw it away. Holly's just trying to order me some food now. Well, she's ordering me a load of stuff, I think. She's just ringing round to see any places to deliver. Yes, I just need water. I've got this last one left. I think I've got half another one left as well, but ordered me some food. Yes, she is. I'm happy that I'm having kids to Holly. I am, because I see what type of person she actually is, in the sense of how she is with her baby. He's a funny little kid. He loves me as well, bless him. He is a boss little kid, her son. He's just a really nice little lad. He's just so cute. And he loves me as well, bless him. I love him too. But he and to be honest, I see him. I genuinely see him just like, because bear in mind, I've got 2 kids to her. And then obviously we've got the little boy. The little boy's obviously got a different dad, which he'll always have. But as I've always said, he will always be treated in exactly the same way as the girls, in the sense of birthdays, Christmases. They will get exactly the same. There won't be any difference, even though he's not my official my son. But he actually, like, I love him exactly the same. So he's boss as well. He's such a good kid. But yeah, so as I said, I'm proud and happy that I've got 2 kids to her, and the fact that they have my little sisters have my 2 little kids have 2 brothers. They have my son, and then you have the other brother who is Holly's kid as well. So they've got 2 to protect them when they're older, as well as me. But the problem is I'd be like 60. And hopefully I'll be better by then. I'm hoping to be better, a lot better in like a month's time. I need to be for Africa. So then my other baby's mum, she's trying to contact the solicitors tomorrow, I think. She tried yesterday. I'm trying to contact the solicitors tomorrow to see if I'm allowed to come back to England. If I'm not, then I'll just stay here in Spain. It is what it is. And then I'll see my kids in 4 weeks after they're born. If not, then I'll see my kids now, in the day they're bloody born. That'll be bossed out, you know. See you seeing them being born. That'll be bossed out. But I don't know if it's going to happen. I just don't know. Hopefully, a solicitor contacted them, but I don't know if this is a real solicitor or not. Does anyone know? So this solicitor has contacted and said that he can get me back. I don't know if he's legit or not. Is the problem with him? Yeah, 1 second. Let's make sure.
Hi, so I didn't think I needed to bring this to social media, but it has to be said because time is of the...
1 second, guys. Let me just take this off for you. I don't know if he's legit or not.
Hi, so I didn't think I needed to bring this to social media, but it has to be said because time is of the essence and the individual himself uses social media and he hasn't seen the message. So this is to Sam Walker. So if you are Sam Walker, hi, and if you are someone that knows Sam Walker on this app, feel free to message him this. So basically, our legal team can, from what is evident, bring you to the UK with no issue from your past and with no police involvement, that could cause you prison time, and you could see your children within the UK. So simply contact us back and we can sort things out. God bless you and God bless your certain situation as of now.
See, the thing is with that, let me just tell you about something on that. 1 second. So the problem with that, the thing with that is, he's got 15,000 followers on one account. He's got 15,000 followers on one account. That account, he only has a shit amount. But on one of his accounts, his main account, he's got over 15,000 followers. So I don't know if he's legit or not. As a legitimate solicitor. He seems to think he is, but you just don't know. That's a problem that you've got. Sam, I can't read the problems, and I can't check even. So he's got 15,000 followers on one account, my brother said, but I don't know if he's legit. That's the problem, because he can, oh yeah, you're not going to be jailed, come back to UK, and then bang, you come back and then straight away you're put in jail. Do you know what I mean? That's a bloody problem. So you need to have sort of guaranteed fact. You can check, you need to check, but as I said, I only want to come back to see my babies being born. But as I said, I'm not coming back yet. I'm going to stay in Spain for at least a month, get as strong as I can, ready to go to Africa, and then I'll come back, see me twins being born. That's it. But as I said, if I can't and it doesn't work, if I'm not allowed, and then I'll stay in Spain. I'll just live here. I'll just stay here, because as I said, Spain's actually a nice place. I live nice here. I've got it nice in this country, very, very nice. So as I said, I can live here and be comfortable. But obviously, if I can get back to see my twins being born, and then that's a nice thing. And I've got like all different people, like my two babies' mums, like my other baby's mum's like, Sam, you need to get back to England. You need to get back to England so we can look after you. I was like, I don't need looking after you, mad. She went, no, what I mean is, for your breathing and any operations that need doing, she went, they can be done in England. She went, so you need to come back. And I've got my other baby's mum, we've got two babies too, who's saying the same about coming back. But I just need to, just because they want to get the best, they want to get the best treatment for me. Because the problem is, the doctors here, the treatment they give you, it's one doctor sorting your treatment, but he's doing the treatment for like 10 different people, 20 different people who've all got different things wrong with them, the legs, the feet, the whatever it is, and it's all different things. Whereas in England, yes, Sharon Gilbert, in England, what they have is one doctor who does operations on heads, another operation that might do on lips or lungs. So they have a difference on what they do. Whereas here, they just have one doctor that does head, lips, arms, chest, legs, feet, and it's not really as good as England. That's a problem with Spain. So that's why they're saying about coming back here, but back to England. But as I said, it's one of the things. I can either stay back, let's just see what they say. If the solicitors do actually put it in paper that I will not be arrested at the airport and I can just go to court and get my sentence, and it's going to be a community order, then I'll come back to England in a month and a half. Once I've been to Africa, I'm going to stay in Spain for 4 weeks. I could automatically go back to England, but I'm not going to do that. Because as I said, if I go back to England, if they say yes, I can go back to England, I'm going to have a year. So I'm going to have, if I went now, then I probably wouldn't go to Africa. That's a problem I've got. If I went back to England now and just have my life, just chilling, whatever else, do you know what I mean? Because it's only the police that I have a problem with. But that's why I've got to stay in Spain, because I thought, if they say, okay, well, there's going to be no problems in terms of being arrested, then if I went back to England now, I probably wouldn't go back to Africa, because obviously I'd be with my family and friends. But that's why I'm staying in Spain, even though I've got friends here in Spain. So that's why I'm staying in Spain for the full month, so I can then head to Africa on the last month. After a month, spend a week in Africa and then go home. Yes, that's the plan. After being to see my dog and install fresh water. That is the bloody plan, guys, because I need to install this fresh water. It's vitally important. Even if I don't get better, I need to go to Africa no matter what. That's, for me, is important. And as I said to my mum today, when my mum was like, well, just come back and then go to Africa at the end of the year or next year. Like, Mum, I'm going to Africa in 4-5 weeks. Can you just stop telling me, because I've told everyone else, if you keep mentioning it about coming back home early, I'll have to stop speaking to you until after I've been to Africa. The same as I told everyone else, and I've stopped talking to one person already who keeps telling me to come back to England. I said, I'm not going to talk to that person until after I've been to Africa. I said, because it's affecting me. I said, my decision is that I'm going to Africa in 4 weeks or 5 weeks. I said, I just want you just to accept that. As my mum, accept that that's what I'm doing. I said, because even if I was going to die or I died, I said, I'd rather live my life knowing I tried to do something or was in the middle of doing something than spend my life just at home doing nothing. I said, rather die knowing I tried to do something or I did do something. I said, because I spent so long in prison. I said, I'd rather know that, like, my kids, because if I died doing nothing, like, say I would have died a couple of weeks ago, then really I wouldn't have really achieved anything for my kids to be proud of. Yeah, I would have done all my stuff in Africa last year, but I wouldn't have done anything to be proud of. Like for them to be of that moment of you dying. Do you mean? Whereas now I know that, like, if I go to Africa in 4 weeks, hopefully I'll be as strong as I can be, I'll be okay. But even if I wasn't to be and something did happen, for me, I always sit there and think, well, that would be something that my kids could be proud of. If you die, and I'm like, well, at least he died doing something or trying to do something. Do you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Not that I want to die, I want to stay alive, but that's just the thing, my mentality in Africa. So yeah, that's my plan. But anyway, I'm going to Africa in 5 weeks, guys, and then hopefully I can go back and see my babies being born. If not, they'll be coming to where I am here in 4 weeks after they're born. So when they're born, 4 weeks after, they'll be getting a plane over here and living here for a little bit. For probably 4 weeks, and that's what the kids will be doing. 2 little twins. I think my son will be coming as well. Yeah, so that'd be good. Let me just lay down here. Team TPR, our team. Those wondering, that is our team. We have the best team. We have a really good team. Big up all our team and everybody else. Every single one of us. Let's see. Morning, mate. You're looking a lot better. I hope you're feeling a bit better. Thanks, Stacey Girl, Bamba. Yes, AC and everyone else who's in the live. I appreciate all this. So Tuesday, we're starting in the gym, but I can't do anything what's from my chest upwards or anything heavy, because it's apparently it does something to your brain, and because my brain's affected at the moment, I can't do anything strong. So I've got to, when I'm in the gym, my friend, he's a personal trainer, I will be promoting him on my lives to build this account for him, because his boss, he lives over here, and he's absolutely massive, absolute machine, strong as well, but he's a good personal trainer, and he does online training as well, so if anyone wants to build online, so he's going to do my body from my chest downwards, and it's only going to be light, but it's just going to build me back up slowly to try and get me strong again, and then hopefully a bit longer, and then it'll be thinking a bit better. Let's see. So we have to wait and see. Well, I think I was going to go to the doctor's today, but what was that then? What was that then? There's nothing. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be, so she's going to be, so I'll be going to hospital, probably, I might pop down Monday. I was going to pop down today, but I'll pop down Monday, I think.